Remarkable! Incredible! Unbelievable!
Save! And fuck our champions! Good up, Pepe! Goal!
It doesn't get any better than that.
Coming to you live from Glassboro, New Jersey on the campus of Rowan University. It is the final round of U.S. Open Cup men's qualifiers for the 2026 Lamar Hunt U.S. Open Cup, the most historic club competition in North American soccer. It's a battle of North Jersey and South Jersey. SC Vistula Garfield makes the just under 2-hour trip down I-95, the New Jersey Turnpike, to take on Oaklyn United SC, two APSL sides, both looking for their first berth in the most historic competition in American soccer. I'm James Burley, Nick Krause behind the camera here at Rowan University. Starting lineup and first kick just minutes away. Don't go anywhere on Game and Frame. And welcome back to Rowan University here in Glassboro, New Jersey for the final round of qualifiers for the 2026 Lamar Hunt U.S. Open Cup, the most historic soccer competition in North America. It's the visitors SC Vistula Garfield and Oaklyn United. We are underway here at Rowan University. The visitors in white and red, the home side in navy blue. There's an early long ball in the direction of the player coach of SC Vistula Garfield. Gets us started. The starting 11 for the home side. In goal, it's the former pro and player coach Matt Perella for Oaklyn United. The back line from right to left, Jake Malingue, Osman Montana, and Berlin Lumarque. The midfield trio, Jade Macias, Adam Sternberger, and the captain Austin Johnson, who scored a fantastic goal against Vereinigung Erzgebirge in the previous round of qualifiers there. The front three, Ethan Romito, Jason Mancuso, and the former standout at St. Joe's University, Blake Driehaus. For the visitors, usual suspect in goal, Aldo Munoz. The back four, Gabe DiPiero, who just made that throw in. The center back duo between Kijan Davis and Gabriel Costa. Matthew Fernandez on the left back. The midfield trio, it's Igor Trajewski, Jonathan Sanchez sitting behind in a double pivot, Nikolse Iloski, and the front three, Andres Gonzalez-Rios, Cars, and the man they call Andy Elazai. Both sides looking for their first qualification into the historic competition. 32 teams from the Open Division, the largest Open Division in Open Cup history. 16 teams already qualified via their league play and other competitions. 146 teams entering the Open Cup qualifiers. Only 16 remaining spots available for those Open Cup teams. It's an early throw from DiPiero, finds Christopher Cars. The 2005 Rutgers graduate, former pro signee with the New York Red Bulls, played semi-professionally with Jersey Express. Career of redemption, Christopher Cars, 3 torn ACLs throughout his college career. Was able to find a way to the pro ranks of soccer in North Jersey. Standing over this is Gabriel Costa. His early cross is defended away. Still a fight on top of the penalty area. Iloski was trying to turn. Fell for Fernandez, who couldn't quite connect with it either. Now Trajewski combining with Jonathan Sanchez, or rather Gonzalez-Rios. And now Christopher Cars coming in, earning the foul, but instead the offside flag is up on the near side. The referees this evening, 5 personnel match crew. The head referee, Danielle Cornetta. On the far side, AR1, Chris Verda. Near side, Hector Rueda. And the fourth official is David Suhan. The match commissioner, Dan Paolini. Here's Davis. And then out of Bloomfield High School. The final 2 New Jersey teams left in the Open Cup qualifiers for 2026. New Jersey had 8 teams enter the competition, tied for 5th most out of any state's representatives. Now down to the final 2, North Jersey versus South Jersey here in Glassboro. Oaklyn United, established in 2008 as an unofficial indoor club, created their official men's team in 2018, rising through the ranks of rec soccer to the highest level of semi-professional football in the area in the APSL Delaware River Conference, where they were 2022-23 playoff champions. Oaklyn, just a town of about 4,000, a town that doesn't have really much soccer infrastructure within it, has now come to represent a larger majority of South Jersey. A club affiliate and developmental partner with the Ocean City Nor'easters, founded in 1996 of USL League 2, formerly known as the PDL. There's a foul there, whistled on Iloski. Checking to that ball inside was Austin Johnson. Was able to fight through the challenge there. Didn't get the foul that he wanted. Vistula can head the other way. SC Vistula Garfield. All the way down the New Jersey Turnpike for this big match. Representative of the great Polish community in the Garfield, Clifton, New Jersey area. It's a lovely bit of interplay on the far side. Good cut back in as well. And going down in a heap, but no decision from the referee there. I think Cornetta's gotten that one right. Looked like contact went rather easily, although there will be a check for the player's safety in this moment. Emiland Elezai, the man they call Andy, the Albanian native, former standout at Hasbrook Heights High School in North Jersey. He's got 1 goal in the APSL play this year. Combined beautifully on the far side with Fernandez to nearly draw the game's first penalty. Early long ball to clear the danger. As Jake Malinge, the West Orange, New Jersey native, as this gets forward for Driehaus. It's a really good challenge going the other way as well from Kejon Davis, but still Driehaus. The New Zealand native's cross gets deflected and into the arms of Aldo Munoz. Blake Driehaus once played with the Wellington Phoenix Reserves before coming stateside and scoring 19 goals in his collegiate career with the St. Joe's Hawks. He's got 5 goals across all competitions and 3 in league play as Johnson does well to turn. He wanted to get the early ball across to Ethan Romito. Just didn't quite connect there with the Annapolis native. Austin Johnson, the former York College man, donning the captain's armband. He leads Oaklyn United in goals through the APSL this year with 4, and he scored in each of their 2 previous qualifiers. He's got goals in 3 straight matches, playing in central midfield again today. Here's Cars. Switches it out wide. Here's Elezai. The overlapping run from Iloske. Elezai slows it down, confronted by Macias, the number 6 for Oaklyn United. Again, with Andy Elezai going to let go from distance. And a speculative effort. That one goes out far wide for a goal kick. Oaklyn coming in on great form. It's been an up and down season for them, although they do sit in 5th in the very loaded Delaware River Conference of the APSL. Their last 3 have been wins, including a 3-1 win over Vereniging Erzgebirge of the USL of PA. 3-1 victory that saw them through to the final round of qualifying where they are today. They followed that up with a couple of 2-1 victories both on the road and at home in league play. Looking to make it 4 in a row. It's win or go home here at Rowan University. Cars will have to play it backwards. And the early long ball forward from Gabe Costa goes into the arms of Matt Perella. Oaklyn without their usual man donning the sidelines. Manager and club founder Alex Lewis, an Oaklyn, New Jersey native. It's not there. Noah Blodgett holding the clipboard today for Oaklyn. For Vistula, a club founded in 1952. They came so close to qualifying for the US Open Cup just 3 years ago. They made it to the final day of qualifying. Handball there whistled as once again as Austin Johnson thought he had won a foul. Now getting a stern talking to from the referee, Danielle Cornetta. Vistula played in the final qualifier ahead of the 2023 US Open Cup, a team that they've now become very familiar with in the APSL Metro Conference. Lansdowne Yonkers was in their way. They were the eventual winners and advanced to the historic competition. One of these 2 teams will make history tonight, advancing all the way through to the big tournament. Combining on the far side is Adam Sternberger as well as Malinge. And now a quick turn as well from Romito. Lovely switch. Here's Blake Driehaus. Underlapping run coming in from Lumarque. Early cross to the back post. Johnson was there. The second chance falls for Mancuso, but it's gobbled up by Munoz. Didn't look like troubling him all that much, but a lovely bit of interplay from Oaklyn United to help build up really the first look all game, just about 10 minutes in. It's not the first time that a North Jersey representative has had to travel down to play Oaklyn. That's lovely feet from Driehaus, but he couldn't combine with Mancuso in the end. The first qualifier, they took down Scott's American Club of Kearney, New Jersey, Soccertown, USA, as it's known after both of these sides saw a first round bye. They took down Scott's American 2-0 in round 2, and the aforementioned 3-1 win over VE Club. As for Vistula, a little bit more straightforward. Narrow wins as they've become accustomed to when they do get those wins in the APSL. They had a round 1 bye, beat Ironbound Club out of Newark in the UPSL 2-1, and then they beat Bulldogs SC 1-0. A couple of victories over the UPSL for Vistula to this point. Found a bit of a groove at the start of November, Vistula. They beat Bulldogs in the Open Cup and followed that up with a win in league play 3-2 against Central Park Rangers, who, as it stands, are in the relegation zone of the APSL Metro. They followed that up with a very good 1-1 draw on the road against the league leaders in the New York Greek Americans. It's an early ball forward from Romito, back from Malingue. And Alizai coming back to defend him there and seeing that one all the way out for a goal kick. That's excellent defending on the far side from Vistula. Most recently, however, in league play this past Wednesday, a 3-0 loss to Hoboken FC, who have been spectacular in the APSL Metro this season. The only other fellow New Jersey team in the APSL Metro were able to take down Vistula 3-0. They're just 3 points back behind the New York Greek Americans, who have yet to lose in the league this year. Vistula sitting all the way back down in 10th. As that ball gets in behind for Johnson, a little bit of a delay there in recovery from Costa. Cross coming to the back post. Mancuso's there. What a save from Munoz. But the flag is up. Wouldn't have counted either way. Wide open in the penalty area, though, was Mancuso. Almost a bit too easy for the visitors there, or excuse me, for the home side there, but the visiting goalkeeper, Munoz, comes up big. And a save that ultimately won't go down on the score sheet. Offside coming out of the back here as we approach the 14th minute now. Here at Rowan University, home of the Profs. Oaklyn faring a bit better than Vistula in their respective league. 5th out of 12, the first year with 12 teams in the APSL Delaware River Conference. The one-time playoff champions in 2022-23 sit in 5th right now. 4 wins, 4 losses. Goal difference of -9. The goal scoring has been a little bit harder to come by within the league. Only 11 goals through 8 matches and 20 conceded. They've been close to perfect in Open Cup qualifying. Both of these sides coming from the American Premier Soccer League, formerly known as the EPSL. 14 teams entered the Open Division qualifiers for the US Open Cup out of 146. 7 of them came from the Metropolitan Conference, like Vistula. Their contemporaries, Zum Schneider FC, also playing for their right to enter their first ever US Open Cup. They play the New York Renegades of the UPSL, who just won the playoff championship and advanced to the regional and national playoffs for the 2025 fall season. They hope to be going back to their second straight US Open Cup, the Renegades. Nearly ran into a bit of danger there as the press intensified from Vistula. Brought down by Romito, but couldn't get his left foot around that cross. Di Piero steps in to intercept it. Here's Andres Gonzalez-Rios. Looking to switch it for Elazai. Carr's still fighting for it. Sternberger comes out of it. A couple of guys who have most likely crossed paths before in their careers. A couple of Rutgers guys. Chris Carr's graduating in 2005, the former All-Big East man in his senior year. Sternberger was the Rutgers MVP in their 2008 season. A former Ocean City Nor'easter, as several players through their partnership are. Was the top scorer for Oakland United in the APSL in the 2023-24 season. As that clearance falls the way of Iloski. Now Elazai going at the defense, good feet from him. Cutting back into his right, thought about it for a moment. Instead gonna have to retreat back to the left back. Here's Fernandez, first time cross. Inside for Carr's, glancing header falls right to Perella. Good early ball from Fernandez to nearly cause a bit of danger. In the Oakland United penalty area, it's the danger man Carr's up front who got his head to it. But ultimately an easy save for Perella. Julito Quintana, an early ball, deep run from midfield for Austin Johnson. Bounces back from Mancuso, first time effort, is saved by Munoz. Another save that Munoz looked rather comfortable with. Another good bit of quick transition play from Oakland United. Good ball into the midfield. Andy Elazai plays for Igor Triseski. Early ball for Gonzalez-Rios. Took a glance over to the AR on the near side, Hector Rueda, and immediately knew he was going to be offside there. It's the voice of Perella urging his team forward quickly. Driehaus, early ball inside. Lovely run to the corner from Johnson. Confronted by Costa, his ball back for Mancuso, intercepted by Di Piero. The Drew University man and former Pennington High School standout, Gabe Di Piero. Good flick there. And Elazai, here's Sanchez. Now Triseski completes the switch. Here's Gonzalez-Rios. Defended by Lumarque, cuts inside. Good feet from Gonzalez-Rios. Flicked in behind for Chris Carr's. Flag is up once again on the near side. Being treated to some lovely football on either end here at Rowan University. It seems as though it's only a matter of when we get the breakthrough here in the round 4 US Open Cup qualifier. Di Piero's throw. Good flick from Gonzalez-Rios there. And Fernandez completes the switch for Andy Elazai. Cutting into his right foot. His dangerous right foot, I should add. It's a good switch in the direction of Gonzalez-Rios, just couldn't keep that in front of him. Former Bergen Community College and St. Thomas Aquinas wide player there. Gonzalez-Rios. Julito Quintana under a bit of pressure there. Blake Driehaus with a lovely flick forward for Mancuso, but recovering beautifully is Keyshawn Davis, and Vistula can play out of the danger. The press still comes from Oakland United. Johnson all over that one. Johnson forward, was looking at Driehaus. Still Johnson tried to get his foot through it, but Sanchez got in the way. The clearance bounces back off Johnson, who still hadn't gotten off the turf, and now the clearance is made. And that could be a beautiful ball in behind for Elazai, who's working his way through. Great defense from Osman Berry to get in the way there. End-to-end action here. of Rowan University here in the 20th minute. Still scoreless between SC Vistula Garfield and Oaklyn United for a spot in the 2026 Lamar Hunt U.S. Open Cup. Driehaus. Little overload 2v1 on the near side. The overlapping run from Lumarque is defended well by Costa. And Costa does well to earn a goal kick in the end. "29 states and the District of Columbia represented within the 146 teams looking to qualify into the Open Division of the U.S. Open Cup. Florida and California leading the way with 23 and 22 teams respectively. New York third with 11. And as I mentioned, New Jersey back in fifth with 8. And now verbal warning for Gabriel DiPiero for his gamesmanship antics there, just knocking the ball away from Lumarque. CS forward, the Auckland, New Zealand native, formerly of Kansas City, Kansas Community College. He transferred to Benedictine, now owns and operates as a trainer Albion's Delaware SC. Holding the fort and holding midfield for Oaklyn United. Here's Quintana, Fairfield, Connecticut native, current medical resident out of Johns Hopkins, one of the top D3 soccer programs. As that ball is played forward for Mancuso, who holds up well and spreads it out wide. Malingue playing it back in. Good splitting pass to find Mancuso again. Bounced for Romito. Cross coming back in. Mancuso had space, but it was cut away once again by Costa. Good fight from Cars and Barry. So that one goes out of bounds off a white shirt. It will be an Oaklyn throw. The Lions of Oaklyn United, named after Lions Memorial Park in Oakland. They wear that orange and blue accent on their kit as homage to their partnership with the Ocean City Nor'easters. They use that moniker within APSL League play. But they're the Lions today. Driehaus. Good cross to the back post. It evades Fernandez. Romito will fire. And another comfortable save for Munoz. It's the third save already for Aldo Munoz. He's long been the backstop for this Vistula side. A foul whistle there on Macias for that little infraction to the back of Nick Iloski, excuse me. Sanchez wanted to get things going quickly, looking for the direction of Elizai. Good switch from Romito. Here's Driehaus. Had his fellow countryman to the right of him. Instead, going to look for the long ball for Johnson. And the timing was nice, but Munoz came out and won the ball. Might have paid the price with that combination into Johnson. Both of them are a little bit shaken up after that one. Munoz on the turf and Johnson favoring his back after what looked like a fair competition for a loose ball there. Like the goalkeeper almost certainly arrived at it first. The challenge, an honest one from Johnson, just caught the goalkeeper in the process. We'll see if he's able to continue. Munoz back to his feet. Seems to be all right. That's good news for Vistula. He's been important to this point. Hasn't had to make anything spectacular, but has been called upon within these first 25 minutes a number of times. He's answered the call each of those times. It's interesting to see what the ultimate decision will be from the referee. Went out of bounds for a throw in the end. It looks like it's going to just be a drop to the goalkeeper instead. Back underway. Rowan University, still 0-0 between Oaklyn United and SC Vistula Garfield for a spot in the Open Cup. Gonzalez Rios plays inside to Iloski. Iloski patiently finds Cars in a crossing position on the right. Cars serves it to the back post for Gonzalez Rios. Defended away by Mulingi, and Sternberger can play away. CS plays for Driehaus. That run coming in from the midfield again. Johnson the target. Won again by the center defense for Vistula. Here's Cars. Quick combining in central midfield from the visitors. Di Piero drops it now for Costa. Floats that one all the way up for Chris Cars to chase, and the second ball falls the way of Quintana. Now Driehaus again. Bounces off Macias. And a good switch into the middle for Sternberger. Looking in behind for Romito. It's a good ball again into a crossing position in front for Mancuso. Good save on the first time effort. Munoz again coming up big for the visitors. All reactionary there from Aldo Munoz. Lovely worked attack again from Oaklyn United. It's only a matter of time before they really challenge Munoz. Mancuso with a good effort. Trzaskowski keeps that one in play. Here's Davis. Fernandez. Elazai drifting into the middle. Didn't combine with Sanchez. And frustration mulling over for the visitors. Oh, good bit of deception from Mancuso, who completes the switch for Sternberger. Good recovery challenge, though, from Costa, who was incensed at no offside decision on the far end. Lovely little feint from Mancuso to open up some space there. Here's Sanchez. Out wide for Cars. Cutting back on Lumarque. Good feet from Cars. Sanchez into a crossing position. Defended away and cleared by Sternberger. Fernandez. Wanted Elazai. And again, just not on the same page in their build-up there. Vistula out for a goal kick. Another early long ball from Quintana. Driehaus going to give chase. Looked like he was in an offside position, and that is the decision here. Chris Verda on the far side, the AR, quick to get his flag up. Folks, today's Game and Frame broadcast is presented by Umbro, celebrating more than 100 years of football, one of the most iconic kit designers and developers and suppliers in all of world soccer. Learn more at umbropremier.com. Thank you to Umbro for sponsoring this Game and Frame broadcast of the U.S. Open Cup. Early one from Munoz. One out of the air by Lumarque. Now Johnson bounces for Driehaus. Drops to Macias. And now Barry. Osman Barry, the center back. Sierra Leone native, one of the earliest signings when Oaklyn United joined the APSL ranks. It's in his 5th season now with OUFC. Formerly of the Ocean City Nor'easters, the 26-year-old center back on the ball now. Macias Split between the center backs and looking forward for the fullback Blumarque. I love getting these fullbacks forward. Oaklyn United. Good defending from the wide player Di Piero. Out for a throw. Throw in goes to Johnson. 50-50 challenge with Di Piero, and eventually cleared out for another throw off the foot of Costa. Here's Quintana. Back into the midfield for Sternberger. In his third year with Oaklyn United, Adam Sternberger, the former standout at Rutgers University. A couple of Scarlet Knight, alumni on the pitch today, one for either side. And Chris Kars and Adam Sternberger. Quintana now. A little bit of an overload on this near side. The second ball falls for Blake Driehaus after that long ball from Quintana. Gabriel Costa again picking his pocket and can spread something forward for the visitors. Andy Elazai. Now for Chris Kars. Forward again down that left side. Elazai had Costa in the middle, but instead retreats for Fernandez. Now into Costa. Turning through a couple of blue shirts. That's lovely. Kars forward for Gabriel Acosta outside of the foot shot. Trickles across the face of goal, back for Gonzalez Rios. And his centering ball was cleared away by Sternberger. But absorbing a bit of pressure now, Oaklyn United. Good launch forward from Vistula. Orlowski bounces back for Gonzalez Rios. Good little chip to Sanchez, who can put one in here. Sanchez to the back post. Just clipped away by Mulinge. On grovelly feet from Romito. Cheeky little nutmeg on Fernandez. Ran himself out of real estate. Costa again with another timely challenge. Costa stepping forward for Kars. Elazai looking to challenge Mulinge 1v1. Elazai cuts back inside, thought about it for a moment, now onto his left foot. Still Elazai into the penalty area. This one he'll get. Bit of a clumsy challenge in the end from Mulinge, who's shown yellow as well. Just got caught on the feet of Elazai, and a huge opportunity now for the visitors from 12 yards out. Andy Elazai taking him on 1v1 and earns the penalty. Went down in a heap earlier in the first half, didn't get the whistle. This time he does, and it's a huge opportunity now for Vistula. And it looks to be Elazai himself to stand over the spot kick here in the 34th minute. Yellow to Jake Mulinge, the West Orange, New Jersey native, formerly of Fairleigh Dickinson and St. Joe's. An important goal to reach this stage. And now Elazai can put his team in front. Cheeky little Panenka to do it as well. Cool as you like from Andy Elazai. 1-0 to the visitors. SC Vistula Garfield in front on the road in the final round of US Open Cup qualifiers. Cool as you like from the spot. Andy Elazai, a cheeky little Panenka. Sent Perella to his own left. And now it's 1-0 on the road. Just beyond the half-hour mark, we have our breakthrough here at Rowan University. back underway. 1-0 to Vistula. The penalty drawn by Elazai and converted by Andy Elazai. He drew the penalty, took the penalty, scored the penalty. 1-0 to the visitors now. 10 minutes plus stoppage time remaining in the first half. Let's see how Oaklyn United responds. A chance to advance to the U.S. Open Cup would mean so much for either of these clubs, for the greater Polish community in the Garfield and Clifton, New Jersey area. Help grow the beautiful game in an already talent-dense area of South Jersey. It would be fantastic for this young club in Oaklyn United. But now they've got their work cut out for them, with Vistula taking the lead on the road. Driehaus cutting inside, good feet from the New Zealand native. He's trying to spread it out wide, but the press relentless from Mancuso, and he knocks that one all the way out for a goal kick. Jason Mancuso, like the captain Johnson, also of York College, graduating in 2008. He's got 5 goals across all competitions, the reigning top scorer of this Oaklyn United team from the 2024-25 APSL Delaware River Conference season. Formerly of the Harrisburg City Islanders and the Ocean City Nor'easters, here in year 2 with the club. Mancuso came up big in both of their previous qualifiers to get to this point. The early ball finds Elazai again, who's got some space. Lovely first touch to get around Malinge, cuts it back. Iloski's there, got numbers in the box. The cross is defended by Barry, falls for Elazai. Elazai with a lovely chip. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. That is some goal from Andy Elazai, his second of the half. 2-0 to Vistula now. Spectacular finish from Andy Elazai. And they take a 2-0 lead on the stroke of halftime. A massive, massive goal for the visitors in their quest to reach the Open Cup. 38th minute, 2-0. Goals in the 34th and 38th, both from the same man, Andy Elazai, who's now got 3 goals in all competitions on the season. Seemed like they finally were able to close down the space in the penalty area. And he pulls that out of the locker. Unbelievable. Curling finish, stupendous to beat Perella there and just nestle in the near corner of the goal. And it's a dream start for SC Vistula Garfield on the road. Good defending from Di Piero to avoid the pressure there from Lumarque. And the challenge coming in from Messias is a late one, and he's going to see yellow as well. Came in from behind on Andres Gonzalez-Rio, pleading his case to the referee, Daniel Cornetta. She'll only show a bit of mercy. The card is yellow here in the 39th minute. Andres Gonzalez-Rios did well to get his body in front of the challenge he saw coming, just a bit late. Macias, don't think he got much of the ball, and if he did, it came through the back of the legs of the Vistula right winger. He's still slow to get back to his feet here. And you can tell frustration starting to boil over here for the home side. Certainly didn't expect to be 2-0 down with 6 minutes to go before the half. Back underway, long ball coming from Costa. And Carr's still got quite a spring in his step. At the ripe age of 42, has won just about every header that they've thrown his way. Not just at the age of 42, but with multiple, as many as 3 ACL and knee surgeries in his past. An important figure within all the ranks of the SC Vistula club. a youth coach as well as an example for the youngsters to follow the former pro. Of course, SC Vistula Garfield has a partnership at the youth level with the Players Development Academy, PDA, one of the greatest development hubs for soccer players, not only in New Jersey, but in all of the United States, as Driehaus runs into the brick wall of Triseski, who puts in a challenge again on Macias. Switched across for Romito, first time back into the area, is one out of the air by Davis. Clearance only gets so far as Malingue. Now it falls calmly to the foot of Fernandez, who can get this to safe haven. And Elazai again got room to run. Forward for Cars, as Gonzalez Rios waiting on the right wing position. Forward is Iloski. Good challenge from Quintana. And he's lucky enough to avoid the corner there. Just goes out for a throw. Vistula, if there's one thing they know, it's playing when the lights just turn a little bit brighter. Narrowly avoided relegation for the last 2 seasons, picking up huge points. In their final 5 games, they picked up 5 crucial points in their final 4 in 2024-25 to avoid relegation back to the Garden State Soccer League from the APSL Metropolitan Conference. Romito finds Macias inside, waiting for Driehaus to build ahead of steam. It's a good ball, but quick off his line once again is Munoz. Macias fighting for the second ball with Gonzalez Rios. Hands all over him. It will be a foul. Quick restart. The 2 Kiwis on the near side. Driehaus and Macias back inside. Here's Sternberger. Austin Johnson. This is back Quintana. He's got Romito calling wide on the far side. Instead plays it near Driehaus. Marque thought about the overlap, driven back into the penalty area. Johnson defended away by Davis. A crucial intervention from Keyshawn Davis to get in front of that Johnson shot there. Looked almost a certain goal if that had gotten through. Here's Driehaus. Out wide from Lou Marque. Crossing in off the left foot, defended by Costa, but it will go out for a corner. The first corner of this huge match for either side as we approach the 44th minute here in Glassboro. What a goal would mean before halftime for Oaklyn. Down 2-0 at home in a crucial Open Cup qualifier. Win or go home for the historic competition that is the U.S. Open Cup. Sternberger's corner. It's a good one. To the back post. Quintana was there. It falls instead. Romito back in. Davis the first to it. And cleared ultimately a harmless clearance though. Falls back for Romito. Good feet around Keyshawn Davis as well. And Fernandez stands him up. No foul from the referee. And the pleads again from the players in navy blue. Gabriel Costa has been excellent in the center defense tonight for the visitors. He's got 2 goals in the APSL this season. Former Cliffside Park man. The challenge there whistled right about the stroke of midfield. It will be a free kick to come for the home side. Cornetta just getting ahead of these issues. Is a very passionate game. A couple of instances of dissent that she's been able to wave away. Here's Barry. Completing the switch, Lumarque. Berlon Lumarque looking to go around Di Piero. Just enough to get a cross in, but no one in there. Munoz collects. We're into first half stoppage time now. 45 minutes down. As Cornetta checks her watch in the center of the park. It's Barry. And now Quintana. Looking to launch one more attack forward in this half. Tryseski clears into the direction of Christopher Cars, who holds up nicely. Quintana with a challenge in the back, and that one's going to be whistled for a foul. I don't know if those are coming through on your end, but the pleas getting louder and louder from Oaklyn United to the referee as that ball comes forward from Miloski. Christopher Cars. Andy Elizai has already got a brace in this one. Lovely bit of footwork there. Back over. Gonzalez Rios turns, defended away. That was Johnson who made the deflection. It's Fernandez crossing it back in. Sanchez chasing. Second ball still in the area. Quintana can knock it out. Lumarque gets it to safe haven in the form of Driehaus. Driehaus forward. He's got Sternberger in the middle. Lovely vision. But Sternberger's first touch just let him down a little bit there. Now for Romito. Looking to lump this forward again for Sternberger. Falls for Sanchez forward for Gonzalez Rios, and there's just loads of space in the center of the park now when Vistula get it on the counter. Gonzalez Rios had Elizai's run, but just perhaps delayed the pass a little bit too long. Elizai ran out of gas, and now Oaklyn United will push it forward, perhaps now one last time. Barry to the 48th minute of play. Macias, numbers in the box for Oaklyn United. Molingue charging down, his cross. Doesn't quite beat Davis, the first defender, and he calmly plays it to Fernandez. He can't get it all the way cleared. Macias now, driven ball to the back post. Driehaus is there. Into the penalty area, Blake Driehaus. Di Piero to defend. Back to the top of the area, deflected away. Macias gonna let it go. Falls for Mancuso, who turns and caught it well, but underneath it and out for a goal kick. And that should just about bring us to halftime. We've played 3 additional minutes already. And there are the whistles for halftime. 45 minutes down here at Rowan University, and it's the visitors, SC Vistula Garfield, a 2-0 lead at the break. Both goals coming from Andy Elizai in the 34th minute. He drew his own penalty and put it away with a little Panenka, and then scored a fantastic little chip over the head of Perella to make it 2-0 in the 38th minute. It's 2-0 to the visitors at the break. Don't go anywhere on Game and Frame.
Free not interested. Silva, that's a useful ball. Gomes brings it down. Gomes! Fantastic save by Jamalau. A tremendous stop by Jamalau.
Dembele's going to let go from distance, and it forced a brilliant save out of Eric Edwards. Just a touch out of his feet, and from seemingly nothing could have produced a wonder goal if not for the intervention from the Jamaican goalkeeper there.
He brings it into his possession. Houlihan chops it onto his right foot. Shot! Excellent stop by Hoffman. A snap shot by Houlihan is equally met by Gunnar Hoffman, who had to get low. Work Empire.
And it's saved! What a save! Hurtado, the savior of East Coast today.
Now Woods likes to put in a good cross, and he does. There's another header wide open, and a beautiful save from the keeper. What a dive to prevent the 5th goal.
Phil Fosness, who started the game at field. Campbell with a effective shot. It was really well caught, and Juan Cruz again caught into action, tipped it over the crossbar.
That one's onside. With the 1v1 with the keeper. Oh, between his legs, and it's a save. Romano comes up with the goods.
Another high corner kick. Past the net. But another shot on net. Another great save by Andrak, able to keep it out on the second effort. He made a diving save, and while the ball was still in the air, he took his offhand and pushed it out. Club blocks. Kamenko on the box, on the ball now. Left-footed shot. Keeper did well to get a hand to it. Excellent shot from the number 35, but Owen Goronsky tipped it over the block.
From soccer fields across the USA to the legendary stadiums of Spain and Portugal, for 40 years, Petrobax has been the go-to expert for group travel to Spain and Portugal. We organize soccer group trips from start to finish, flights, hotels, transportation, and guided tours, all perfectly coordinated by our experienced team. Your trip can include attending La Liga and Portuguese Primeira Liga games, matches against local teams, pro training sessions, and even tournaments. As true experts in Spain and Portugal, we'll ensure you also experience the rich history, vibrant culture, and incredible food these countries are famous for. Celebrating 40 years of crafting unforgettable journeys to Spain and Portugal. Petrobax, your team, your passion, your trip to Spain and Portugal starts here.
My name is Austin Brummett. I'm a men's soccer player at San Diego State University, and I play forward. The Salt Air Case helps block odor from my cleats when I'm driving in my car or when I'm keeping my cleats inside my house, so I don't have to worry about it stinking up my room. It helps me keep track of my cleats and my shin guards, so I know that they're together, and I don't have to worry about tracking them down or losing them or stressing out about where they are. I would definitely rock this, walking to the games, walking around to my trainings. And it's super helpful for travel. When I travel in the airport to go to away games, it's not going to stink up my backpack or stink up the plane where I'm sitting. Magnetic strip on the top is super easy to open to take my cleats out and to put my cleats back in. I think it's an essential part of my outfit for soccer, and it helps keep all my stuff organized and stink-free.
A quality highlight reel is crucial for college and pro recruitment. A lot of services offer generic solutions, but at Game & Frame we know every player is unique and needs a personalised approach to win over coaches. Our process is simple. We work with any footage, and if you need help finding your best plays, we'll review games for you. Once we've finished, you'll have a reel you can upload to any recruitment platform. We've helped hundreds of players get the attention they deserve, including placements in Division 1 programs. Scan the QR code or email us for a free consultation and start the journey to maximize your recruitment potential.
Welcome back ahead of second half action here at Rowan University. Oaklyn United and SC Vistula Garfield looking to book their spot in the 2026 US Open Cup. We are underway in the second 45. It's a 2-0 lead for SC Vistula Garfield. Both goals coming from Andy Elazai in the 34th and 38th minutes. A 34th minute penalty that he drew and eventually converted, and then a 38th minute stunner. Just a delicate little chip from inside the penalty area. It went over everybody's head. The only thing it went under was the crossbar to make it 2-0 to the visitors. James Burley here for Game and Frame with Nick Krause behind the camera here in Glassboro, New Jersey. It's North Jersey against South Jersey for a spot in the Open Division of the 2026 US Open Cup. The former St. Joe's Hawk Blake Driehaus tries to fight for it. It's a Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Adam Sternberger, the man they called the Legend, was looking to find Ethan Romito. Instead, Elazai can launch attack the other way. Quintana steps in front of that switch of the point of attack, and now Austin Johnson can get things forward for Oaklyn United. A bit of urgency about their ways. The players in navy blue. Now Nikose Iloski. Gonzalez Rios ran out of room, and Sanchez dispossessed there. Barlon Lumarque inside for Mancuso. A quick off his line. Aldo Munoz again. He's been massive. Again, hasn't made a spectacular save, but has made the important ones when they've come his way, and has been quick off his line on multiple points. Here's Romito, the Annapolis, Maryland native, formerly of Robert Morris in his 3rd season with Oaklyn United. Brought down, here's Driehaus. DiPiero defending him on the far side. Driehaus does well to keep it in play, and still charging at the defense, Blake Driehaus. Inside Mancuso, the late run. Davis was there to clear, and an important clearance once again from Keyshawn Davis. The centers of defense for Vistula. Keyshawn Davis and Gabriel Costa have been huge to this point. They've bent but haven't broken yet. It'll be the second corner of the afternoon. Second corner as well for Oaklyn United. Sternberger looking to put in an in-swinger. He's got Macias on a half-short option, and Mancuso waiting at the top of the penalty area. 6 navy blue shirts in the box. His cross doesn't beat the first defender. Tryseski to clear. Sternberger. Still alive for Oaklyn. Mancuso over the top looking for Barry. Barry flicks it across, and it trickled across the face of goal and all the way out of play untouched. So close for Oaklyn United, but it's a good start to the second half for the home side, looking to claw their way back into this crucial US Open Cup qualifier. Munoz, who was part of that collision with Austin Johnson, earlier in the first half. No foul was given on that, but he was slow to get up here, and Munoz now back to his feet. Have to expect that. Vistula will be in no rush. And their style of play sitting a bit deeper now. Oaklyn United, early long ball in the direction of Christopher Cars. Fighting with Osman Barry. Barry does well to play back for Perella, and now the press intensifying from Elazai and Cars. Barry tripped up by Cars, and a talking to from Cornetta. He knows the next one could be yellow. Mulinge just ran out of room in the midfield. Tryseski and Elazai combining to win the ball there. Cars forward. Tryseski wanted to get his foot around that one to whip it back into the penalty area. It just bounced away from him and out for a goal kick. No changes for either side at the break. Will be interesting to see how Oaklyn United approach the rest of this half. Will we see reinforcements come off the bench in their quest to get back into this game and book a place in the Open Cup? Julito Quintana. Forward for Mancuso, who holds that one up brilliantly. But again, good challenge from Davis. The central defenders have been excellent for Vistula. Here's his counterpart, Costa. Good feet from Di Piero to get around the challenge of Driehaus. Early ball forward for Cars is a good one. Barry's there to knock it out of the air. And now Sternberger. Quintana. Lumarque. Good ball forward for Driehaus. Davis coming back to defend him. And again, a lovely challenge. Kejon Davis to put out the fire. Macias. Early ball forward into the gap of center defense. Mancuso for Sternberger. And the switch completed. Romito looking to serve this one in. Just got too much on it. Over to the back post for Driehaus now. In the corner. The former St. Joe's man whips it one right at the head of Gabe Costa. Driehaus wins it back from Gonzalez Rios. Relentless press now. Johnson into the penalty area. Johnson across. Sternberger. And he just flicked that one on too far wide. If they're really knocking on the door now, Oaklyn United, that should have been a goal. And that one actually trickled all the way out for a throw. Just didn't connect correctly. Adam Sternberger. Sternberger fights through the challenge of Triseski, and now for Romito. Looking to the back post for Driehaus. It falls for Mancuso instead. Clipped away by Sanchez. Macias. Bounces off Sternberger, and a foul given right on the edge of the penalty area. Foul whistled against Fernandez. This is just outside of the area. Don't think we'll see a card. Super sharp angle. Don't think we'll see a shot from here. Will be numbers at the back post to receive this for Oaklyn United. You can sense just how close they've come to scoring here in the 53rd minute. It's been all the home side in the first 8 minutes of this second half. Mancuso and Sternberger both with really big chances. The latter especially to get one back in this contest. Down 2-0 at home. This presents a massive opportunity. Still very displeased with the time-wasting antics of their adversaries in Vistula. Our Oaklyn United, the Lions, have been roaring to the referee to get things underway, get things moving quicker. But now they've got a real chance to get back in this one. Johnson stands over it, as well as Macias. Johnson going to go at goal, and it's an easy save in the end for Munoz. Just wanted to put it into what you might call the corridor of uncertainty between the last line of defense and the goalkeeper. But no blue shirts were quick enough to get in there. And Munoz was able to hold on calmly. And the referee, after the pleas from the home side, I think was pretty clearly counting out the seconds for the goalkeeper Munoz to get the ball out. And hopefully that swayed away some of the frustrations of the players as Fernandez gets this back underway with a throw. And still waiting on a wardrobe change from Mancuso. And now the whistle underway again in Glassboro. An errant clearance from Barry there. It'll be another throw for Vistula. Another chance to down and draw the ire of their opponents. Niko Iloski. Good stand-up challenge there from Macias, and he draws the foul as well from Iloski. Mulingay to get things back underway. No substitutes warming up for Oaklyn United. They've been looking like scoring for the past few minutes. The manager on the sidelines for the day, Noah Bludgett, sticking with his starting 11 in this second half. They need to score to qualify for the US Open Cup. They've got to score 2 to force extra time at least. Marquet. Berlon Lumarquet. Bouncing off Mancuso. To the back post. Romito with space in the penalty area. And front Mancuso, and it just trickles away from Berlon Lumarquet. The Haitian international was alone on top of the 6-yard box and just didn't reach him. In the end, another really good chance for Oaklyn United that just doesn't go. And you wonder if it's going to be one of those nights for the home side. Lumarquet, the left wing back, fullback playing in this back four, has looked like a wing back certainly, has gotten up and down the pitch. Has caused some problems on the far side of defense for Vistula, but still haven't found the breakthrough. The home side, Lumarquet, the former Kensington SC man, in his second season with Oaklyn United. Sternberger, the former player of the year with the Rutgers Scarlet Knights in 2008. I'll check that. Graduated as a senior in 2008. Was the player of the year in the 2005 season as a sophomore. And like his fellow Scarlet Knight on the opposite side, Christopher Kars, was coming back from injury ahead of that season where he was so successful. Kars also a standout in his days in New Brunswick. This cross-driven, lovely ball over. Back inside from Romito. Quintana slips. Oh, he just lost the ball underneath his feet. And oh dear, they just can't buy a goal to this point. They've looked so good getting into those areas. It's just a matter of what they do when they get there. Macias. Fernandez can't clear the relentless pressure from Macias and wins the deep throw. Oaklyn United starting to buzz here at around the hour mark. Davis wins the first one out of the air, but it falls back down in front of Sternberger and cleared away for another deep throw. Ethan Romito. Long throw into the penalty area, takes a bounce. The first ball still alive. The second on top of the penalty area. Kars looking to come back and help clear. He does well to bounce off Elizai. And Kars, honest challenge there. But both of those competitors slow to get back to their feet. Kars going head first into the ball there. Just a 50-50 challenge. Fearless from the player coach from Vistula. And he's caught Julito Quintana in the process. The referee didn't issue a foul. Now both are back to their feet, but the tensions beginning to rise and rise again here. We have reached the 60th minute. Half an hour plus stoppage time to go at Rowan University. And you can feel the frustration from Oaklyn United, who are down 2-0 at home, needing to win to advance to their first ever US Open Cup. The opposition in front of them, Vistula, looking to keep them at bay to advance to their first U.S. Open Cup. Inside for Iloski. Sanchez. Now Cars. Very high line of confrontation from the Oaklyn defense as Gonzalez Rios chases this one in behind. But defended well by Quintana. And here's Perella now. Barry. Sternberger inside. Johnson bounces back for Quintana. Johnson making that early run from the midfield. But he's quite accustomed to doing. The switch is a lovely one for Romito, who tries to play that first touch pass in the direction of Mancuso. Instead, Iloski can look out a nifty turn to get out of the danger. Sanchez. And Romito there just caught up, I think, collided up high with Sanchez. But they're both slow to get back to their feet. And that ball, an errant pass that goes all the way to Aldo Munoz, who can tick off a few marks on the clock there. Mancuso recovering to pressure on Davis. Now Fernandez. Early long ball in behind for Cars. The flag was up. And I don't think that Oaklyn United know they've got to put that one down for a free kick. Now they have done. Back underway. Early ball from Lumarque. Just nudged off the ball there. Johnson by Gabe Costa. And now we will see the first substitutions. They're going to come from the visitors. Nursing a 2-goal lead to the finish. They've already got one foot in the door to the U.S. Open Cup, the most historic competition in North American soccer. What can they do in the final 38 minutes and change to slam that door shut behind them? Gonzalez Rios as well as Iloski stepping off. Tyler Pino, the former St. Benedict's man, and Iona Gale will step into central midfield. And Paul Kondratowicz coming in on the far side to replace Gonzalez Rios. Kondratowicz, the former St. Peter's Prep man and NJIT Highlander, scored 3 goals so far in league play this season. Mulinge inside for Johnson, looked for Romito early. Perfectly weighted ball for Romito. And just ran out of real estate out for a goal kick there. Good defending from Davis and recovery to give aid to Matt Fernandez there. The former New Jersey Alliance FC man, Elazai. The Alliance were one of the Open Division qualifiers for the U.S. Open Cup in 2025. They qualified via the Open Division qualifiers in 2024, lost in the first round of qualifiers against Doxa. Now Quintana, so many numbers ahead for Oaklyn United, but it's in these moments here where they don't win that first or second ball that they've been outnumbered in the midfield, that they've seen them struggle a bit to this point. That ball forward from Pino is too far ahead of Cars, and he's whistled offside. Sternberger. Here's Sternberger again. He's looking for the feet of the winger Blake Driehaus. Defended away out on the far side by Sanchez for an Oaklyn throw. Head for Mancuso, was able to drop it back for Johnson. Austin Johnson now. Blake Driehaus. Underlapping run again of Lumarque. They found some success with those earlier, but Costa does well to shield that one all the way out for a goal kick. Macias thought he had kept it in play, but instead, flag came up on the near side. Hector Rueda. Good challenge between Pino and Sternberger, and it falls the way of the shirts in white. Early ball forward. Cars can give chase here. Barry is just going to head this one all the way back, and Perella now all the way out of his box to avoid conceding the corner. Perella just putting his foot through that one there. Good first touch from Macias. That one will trickle out for a throw. Substitution coming now for the home side. Ethan Romito is off. Had a really good couple of chances here in this second half, Romito. He's been replaced by Samuel Kwaye, the Accra, Ghana native, former pro in Accra. As this falls for Pino. Got good power behind it, but forced it wide, out for a goal kick. A graduate of Temple in 23, former Owl. Was pro in the Ghanaian League with Accra Olympic before making his way stateside to play with Temple. Previously of Kensington SC before he joined Oaklyn United. Now in his second year with the Lions. Good bounce from Mancuso. Mulinge, though, got it caught underneath his feet, and Cars tried to play it forward for Elizai. Lovely sliding challenge from Macias to avoid the danger there. Mulinge. Bounced to Kwaye. Good fight from Pino, but strong hand in there, and that will be a foul. Still awaiting the referee's whistle here. Take Mulinge. False start, now back underway from Mulinge. Here's Barry. Those two play catch again. Sanchez now going to bring some pressure, forced to retreat to the goalkeeper again. Sternberger. Sternberger again plays this forward for Sam Kwaye. Macias. Line splitting pass for Mancuso, who plays out wide first time for Mulinge. Was looking for Mancuso again, defended away by Davis. Now Sternberger got that one all wrong and out into the parking lot for a goal kick. Some collateral damage, it seems, as well in the parking lot. Hope that dent, you can buff that one out. 2-0 here in Glassboro at Rowan University. Just 20 minutes from the full 90 here now. Vistula Garfield 2, Oaklyn United 0. 2 goals from Andy Elazai in the 34th and 38th minute. Penalty and a wonder goal to make quite the first half brace in a game that could make history for the side from Garfield, New Jersey. Johnson just ran out of room, and Kondratowicz was there to knock that out for a throw. Good feet from Johnson, but ran out of room. He won the throw. Knocked away again by Davis for another deep throw for the home side. Davis does well to win that one again, but another throw. Macias. Driven ball into the penalty area. Not a single blue shirt went after it. And now Munoz can take away a few more notches off the clock again. Elazai does well to avoid the challenges of Malingue and Kwaye. Davis runs into a bit of trouble with Blake Driehaus here. Driehaus could be in. Blake Driehaus saved by Munoz. Aldo Munoz once again to the rescue. His biggest stop of the night. It's a 3-1 in the penalty area. Driehaus just made things tough on Davis. A little too complacent in possession, perhaps, from the visitors. Driehaus was all over it and created a chance out of nothing. Early ball inside for Johnson. It's a good one. Off the bounce, Munoz is there to collect. Aldo Munoz with an unbelievable save to deny Blake Driehaus and Oaklyn United their way back into the game. There were a couple of free players in the penalty area. Driehaus kept it himself and should have had enough at his disposal to put that one away, if not for the unbelievable goalkeeping of Munoz. I mentioned he's made a lot of important ones, hasn't made a spectacular one. Well, there's your spectacular save. Keeping Vistula up by a pair here late in the second half at Rowan University. Bounced off Mancuso for Johnson, but the flag is up on the near side. I don't think the referee has noticed yet either. And now the flag, or excuse me, now the message has been relayed over to the head referee. It's still been all Oaklyn United in this second half. They've had chance after chance here in this second frame. Now into the 74th minute. Time's not on their side. Now there will be a yellow card to come out of the pocket of the referee, Danielle Cornetta. And the players on the under end of the pitch have no clue that the game's been stopped. They think that ball was live. I believe that was issued to the goalkeeper, Aldo Munoz, for time wasting. I'm not totally sure who was shown yellow there. They still have to wait on the referee's whistle. And all this time will surely be added. The final bit of stoppage time. 74th minute, yellow card, believe was issued to the goalkeeper, Aldo Munoz. Have to get direct confirmation on that. Elazai plays for Sanchez. There's a couple of substitutions get prepared for the visitors. Perella having to come off his line to knock that one away. He recollects and gets things back started for the home side. Here's Quintana. I think we'll see at least another defender come on, perhaps a back five to come for Vistula as they try to nurse this 2-goal lead to the finish. That ball forward was defended by Fernandez. And Munoz will go long. Sternberger Picks that one off in central midfield, forward for Johnson, who can turn. Austin Johnson's got space. Johnson through the penalty area. Second ball still there. And drawing the foul is Fernandez there on the contact from Johnson. And now the substitutions will come for Vistula. 27-year-old Chris Kondratowicz, the manager and assistant coach with the club, entering what I imagine will be an extra center back to join the likes of Davis and Costa in their quest for the Open Cup. Igor Trzaskowski and the goal scorer Andy Elizai, who, if not for the performances of Aldo Munoz, would be a shoo-in for the man of the match. Although right now I think it's a 50-50 toss-up between the two of them. Paul Lee will enter, as well as Kondratowicz. I think Gabriel Costa might be even stepping up into a number 6 role, playing a double pivot next to Sanchez. Lee will come in on the left wing, a like-for-like change with Elizai. Blake Treehouse gonna switch with Sam Quaye on this near side. I think they want that matchup with Treehouse against the likes of Fernandez. Chris Carr is brought down by Barry Osman, and he's shown yellow. Osman Barry for the tactical foul in transition on Chris Carrs, who, must be said, went down, not the most contact, but enough to put him off, and this is now a really dangerous opportunity for Vistula into the 77th minute. Perhaps just outside of shooting range. They've got numbers at the back post, but they're keeping 4 or 5 back to defend at midfield. 3 white shirts, now 4, with Paul Lee entering the box. Matt Fernandez, the left back, standing over this with his left foot. You have to imagine this is going to be served to the back post. Chris Carrs may be the target. Here's Fernandez to the back post. Carrs is there, and he couldn't glance it back on frame. It came back off his head. A lovely bit of service from Fernandez. It will be a goal kick for Oakland United. Can breathe a sigh of relief after what was an excellent cross from the Vistula left back. Here's Macias, and now Malingue trying to bounce off Treehouse. Late challenge from Fernandez. And Fernandez is going to go into the book now. '78th minute yellow card from Matthew Fernandez. For that late challenge there, Macias going to stand over this ball. Osman Barry getting forward. 7 navy blue shirts waiting in the penalty area. Jade Macias' service. He's also got a couple of options with miles of space in central midfield, should he go that route. Macias going to play it short for Malingue's run to the corner. Pino out to defend him, and he does well to just shield that away for a goal kick. Good bit of defending from Tyler Pino. Folks, if you missed the halftime break, we showed our saves of the month for the month of October. You have until tonight at 11:59 to vote for who you think made the best save. The winner gets a goalkeeper glove bag courtesy of Salt Athletic. We'll take a look at those at halftime and vote on Game and Frame socials, at Game and Frame on Instagram. Voting ends tonight at 11:59 p.m. Be sure to take a look at some of those spectacular saves from our broadcasts over the last month as Munoz gets us back underway. Unclear. Austin Johnson couldn't keep that one in front of him and cleared by Kondratowicz. Quintana now. Out wide, Quaye, the lone substitute for this Oakland United team that's chasing a 2-0 deficit to go into the U.S. Open Cup for the first time in its young history. The black and gray of Oakland United. Lions have been tamed to this point. Cross in, another easy one for Munoz to collect, and he will gladly hit the turf and take off some more time. The referee, though, being sure to hold him to an account of how quickly he gets that ball back out. Cars wins it out of the air. Second one falls to Cars as well. That's Chris Kondratowicz, or rather Paul Kondratowicz, playing in the right wing position to let that one trickle back to the defense. Here's Macias. Jade Macias. And Malingue. Barry Osman getting forward. Here's Osman Barry chasing as Paul Kondratowicz looks to clear. Fernandez. Inside for Costa. Early ball in behind for Pino was a good one, but quick off his line is the former pro Matt Perella. Lumarque. Ahead for Johnson. Good feet to get around DiPiero. Lumarque's forward. Cross deflects off Chris Kondratowicz. Mancuso wanted to get it back into the penalty area. Johnson back out for Lumarque in a chance to cross. Or rather, this is Quaye. Sam Quaye, the Ghanaian international, bounces off Macias. Looking back out wide. Lumarque now. Defended on that far side by DiPiero. Now the cross comes in. Chris Kondratowicz the first to it. And Costa to clear. Cars flicks on. Lovely bit of link-up play from Chris Cars. Paul Lee, the shouts from his teammates go to the corner. A bit early with that from the 83rd minute. Lee will slow things up for Pino. Now Costa with miles of space in the penalty area. Gabe Costa completes the switch. It's Paul Kondratowicz now into the penalty area for Vistula. Around one, Kondratowicz fanned on the shot, but still held on to possession. Kondratowicz now looking to cross it back in. Malingue defends it brilliantly. It will be a corner for Vistula, their first of the night. And don't expect this ball to be served into the area with any haste. It will be Fernandez to stand over it. No short option showing now. This could well be served in, and it is a floater to the back post. Not a single white shirt there to get onto it, and they could be in danger now. Oakland United mounting the counter. Forward for Blake Driehaus with space. Going at Chris Kondratowicz. Driehaus still, and was looking for Johnson, and just ran out of space to play the forward in behind. Costa. Early ball for Cars. Flag is down. Chris Cars. Malingue wanted to get the referee's decision. Cars with a half-hearted attempt and saved by Perella. Julito Quintana. Early switch to Driehaus. The flag is down on the near side. Driehaus corrals it in the corner. Fernandez defending him. Driehaus going at him 1 versus 1. Around the challenge of Paul Lee as well. Good turn from Driehaus into the penalty area. Back in front. Defended by Kondratowicz. Again Driehaus on goal. Munoz, what a save. Quickly down to his left for another big stop. His second best of the match. His second best of the half. Good 1v1 ability from Blake Driehaus. He's shown real signs of life since moving to this right side. Malingue plays for Driehaus again. Bit sloppy in possession from Vistula. The ball in behind for Barry. Goes right to Aldo Munoz. Munoz, if we were correct that he is the one who was shown a yellow card, he's been forced to play quickly out of the back, and that could be the cause for some of these errant balls that found Johnson. Now Mancuso looking for Macias. Paul Lee was there to put out the fire. How about that footwork from the big man? Gabriel Costa, the center back, with a good turn. Stepping into central midfield. He's been huge all night for Vistula, and he's having a clinic in possession there and just drew the frustration foul out of Mancuso. Curious to see if we'll see a card come out of the pocket of Cornetta there. Looks like we'll just carry on, but more precious time ticking away from Oaklyn United, who are preparing 2 more substitutions. The first substitution coming much earlier. Sanchez early ball into the corner. Christopher Carr is going to give chase. Lou Marquez first touch put him in a bit of danger. Out for a Vistula throw. Oh, rather the referee on the far side saw something we didn't. That's out for an Oaklyn throw. 87th minute now at Rowan University. DiPiero does well to step forward, but can't combine with Paul Kondratowicz. It goes out for a throw. Squeaky bum time now for Oaklyn United. Let's see what the Lions can get forward here. Perella waiting for enforcements going ahead. And now a whistle. Some infraction on the far side in front of the Vistula bench. Not sure what's going on, but the referee, Daniel Cornetta, doing well to get in front of it. I believe that's the 4th official as well. David Suhan, who's brought the referee over for a discussion. Maybe he's seen something that she hasn't, and we're going to have to wait and see if some discipline comes out of this. Drama now. Into the 88th minute we go here in Glassboro, New Jersey. And now a yellow card shown to, not sure if that was shown to the bench of Vistula, but a couple of cards have come out. Jonathan Sanchez was the recipient of one of them. And a member of the bench of Vistula, perhaps Gabriel Costa. Too many bodies and a bit too far away for us to confirm those yellow cards exactly. But 2 yellow cards were dished out. The 4th official, David Suhan, as well as Danielle Cornetta, working that all out. Surely this time will be added. And now those changes will come in for Oaklyn United. They've been waiting quite a while now. Jake Malingue and Adam Sternberger both stepping off. Entering the match, Paul Bechtelheimer as well. It's Ahmed Saidi, a Cherry Hill native, steps into central midfield for Sternberger. Bechtelheimer enters for Malingue, a Sewell, New Jersey native, formerly of Misericordia and Stockton, entering in defense. Saidi, the former Into New Jersey man in his 5th season with Oaklyn United, had 2 assists in their first Open Cup qualifier against Scots American Athletic Club of Kearney, New Jersey, Soccer Town, USA. Can they salvage something? Macias. Bechtelheimer. Into the 90th minute now as this ball comes forward. Munoz with a punch. Didn't get it all the way, but collects on the second ball. Once again, Aldo Munoz with a huge intervention there. And he's shaken up a bit after that. Danielle Cornetta taking control of the situation once again. Is there another twist to the tail here? Final 20 seconds plus stoppage time here at Rowan University. Munoz launches this one ahead. Clipped back forward by Quintana. Mancuso came back from an offside position. Forward is Quaye, but the first one was offside and Cornetta brings it back. We are into stoppage time now. The full 90 have been played. Vistula leads 2-0 off a couple of first half goals from Andy Elazai. A 34th minute penalty that he drew, stepped up for and converted. And then a spectacular little chip in the 38th minute to beat Perella. Made it 2-0. Can Oaklyn United rescue something in stoppage time here at home in the final qualifier for the U.S. Open Cup? Fighting out of the air there was Cars, and he wins a foul again in between a couple of black shirts. Folks, once again, this Game and Frame broadcast is presented by Umbro, celebrating more than 100 years of football. Learn more at umbropremier.com. Can Vistula see this one out? There's plenty of added time in front of us, just a matter of how much. Paul Lee and Costa stand over it. Here's Lee. He's going to go at goal. Speculative effort. Not the best game management there from Vistula. Quick restart from Oaklyn. Blake Driehaus. Macias wanted it forward. It's a good step from Matt Fernandez. Bechtelheimer plays it back in front. Fernandez can't get it as far as Saidi. And Bechtelheimer, his fellow substitute, launches it forward. Osman Berry fighting with Chris Kondratowicz. Now inside for Mancuso, who can't get hold of the ball. Whistle there, and more time to tick away from Vistula. They launch that forward, and Chris Cars, incensed that they've not been able to hold possession into the 93rd minute now. It would take something remarkable from Oaklyn United. Quintana. Macias fouled from behind by Pino. Chance to set things up for Oaklyn United. Looking to get numbers forward. Bechtelheimer, another target in the air, as well as Quintana getting forward. Macias stands over it with 9 black shirts in front of him. Driven ball, deflected away. Guess who? Chris Cars, the first one out of the air. Sam Quaye into the penalty area. Good feet from Quaye, brought down by Kondratowicz. Penalty! Spot kick now for Oaklyn United. A lifeline in second half stoppage time. You can't get the second without the first, and here's a chance for one. Jade Macias wants to get this penalty sorted out quickly. Late challenge from Chris Kondratowicz that brought down Sam Quaye, the Ghanaian international. And Macias can cut the lead in half. A prayer for Oaklyn United. Can we hear the Lions roar for the first time tonight? It's Macias from 12 yards out. Aldo Munoz has been stellar all night. It's Macias, and it got it in off the hand of Munoz. Game on here at Rowan University. Just how much time do Oaklyn United have to rescue something out of this game? Would be the most remarkable of finishes if Oaklyn United could pull it off. Just how much time do they have? We're already in the 95th minute here at Rowan University. Looking to go to the corner early. Paul Lee out of the air. Cars fighting. Kept alive by Driehaus. Forward for Quintana. Numbers getting ahead for Oaklyn United. Can they rescue something here? Bechtelheimer. Quintana. A glance to the watch from the referee, Danielle Cornetta. Quintana can step into the midfield. Square ball nearly got picked off by Pino. Instead, Macias. Out wide for Driehaus. The dangerous Blake Driehaus cuts back to his left. Back inside. Macias inside looking. Saidi was fighting for it. Macias now. Can he get one in through traffic? Good ball inside. Mancuso! Oh, nearly. So close from Jason Mancuso. And it feels like that was the look they needed. A collective groan from the crowd here at Rowan University. Was that the final chance for Oakland United? Drama to the end here in Glassboro. Munoz forward. First ball won again by Chris Cars. Bechtelheimer is a second out of the air, but that's full time. It took 96 minutes, but SC Vistula Garfield are going to the 2026 U.S. Open Cup. A date with destiny in the most historic club competition in North American soccer. Established in 1952, SC Vistula Garfield, representative of the greater Polish community in the Garfield, Clifton, New Jersey area, they're going to the U.S. Open Cup. It finishes at Rowan University. SC Vistula Garfield 2, Oakland United 0. I've been James Burley, Nick Krause behind the camera. A historic day for Vistula. They're going to the 2026 U.S. Open Cup, one of 32 amateur sides to feature in the big dance. Thank you for joining us on Game and Frame in this epic U.S. Open Cup qualifier. We'll see you guys next time.
If you're not interested. Silva, that's a useful ball. Gomes brings it down. Gomes! Fantastic save by Jamalau. A tremendous stop by Jamalau.
Dembele's going to let go from distance, and it forced a brilliant save out of Eric Edwards. Just a touch out of his feet, and seemingly nothing could have produced a wonder goal if not for the intervention from the Jamaican goalkeeper there.
He brings it into his possession. Houlihan chops it onto his right foot. Shot! Excellent stop by Hoffman. A snap shot by Houlihan is equally met by Gunnar Hoffman, who had to get low.
Work Empire. And it's saved! What a save! Hurtado, the savior of East Coast today.
Now Woods likes to put in a good cross, and he does. There's another header wide open, and a beautiful save from the keeper. What a dive to prevent the fifth goal.
Field Rosnes, who started the game at field. Campbell with a spectre shot. It was really well caught, and Juan Cruz again caught into action, tipped it over the crossbar.
That one's onside. With a 1v1 with the keeper. Oh, between his legs, and it's a save. Romano comes up with the goods.
Another high corner kick. Past the net. But another shot on net. Another great save by Andrak, able to keep it out on the second effort. He made a diving save, and while the ball was still in the air, he took his offhand and pushed it out. Club blocks. Kamenko on the box, on the ball now. Left-footed shot. Keeper did well to get a hand to it. Excellent shot from the number 35, but Owen Goronsky tipped it over the block.
From soccer fields across the USA to the legendary stadiums of Spain and Portugal, for 40 years, Petrobax has been the go-to expert for group travel to Spain and Portugal. We organize soccer group trips from start to finish. Flights, hotels, transportation, and guided tours, all perfectly coordinated by our experienced team. Your trip can include attending La Liga and Portuguese Primeira Liga games, matches against local teams, pro training sessions, and even tournaments. As true experts in Spain and Portugal, we'll ensure you also experience the rich history, vibrant culture, and incredible food these countries are famous for. Celebrating 40 years of crafting unforgettable journeys to Spain and Portugal. Petrobax, your team, your passion, your trip to Spain and Portugal starts here.
My name is Austin Brummett. I'm a men's soccer player at San Diego State University and I play forward. The salt air case helps block odor from my cleats when I'm driving in my car or when I'm keeping my cleats inside my house, so I don't have to worry about it stinking up my room. It helps me keep track of my cleats and my shin guards so I know that they're together. I don't have to worry about tracking them down or losing them or stressing out about where they are. I would definitely rock this, walking to the games, walking around to my trainings. And it's super helpful for travel. When I travel in the airport to go to away games, it's not going to stink up my backpack or stink up the plane where I'm sitting. Magnetic strip on the top is super easy to open to take my cleats out and to put my cleats back in. I think it's an essential part of my outfit for soccer and helps keep all my stuff organized and stink-free.
A quality highlight reel is crucial for college and pro recruitment. A lot of services offer generic solutions, but at Game & Frame we know every player is unique and needs a personalised approach to win over coaches. Our process is simple. We work with any footage, and if you need help finding your best plays, we'll review games for you. Once we've finished, you'll have a reel you can upload to any recruitment platform. We've helped hundreds of players get the attention they deserve, including placements in Division 1 programs. Scan the QR code or email us for a free consultation and start the journey to maximize your recruitment potential.